Why so serious? I can't believe I bought this. This is bad. Look at this thing. It just doesn't fit. It's like this was a balloon that got half deflated. It's probably the worst mask I've ever owned. I don't know why I even bought it. It's just... I just wanted it because Dark Knight's such a good movie, and I thought my jokes were bad. The Dark Knight, the 2008 Christopher Nolan film, and Batman Begins was the best Batman movie to ever come out until this. I think a lot of people see it as just destroying Batman Begins and just being so much better, but I don't know. I thought, maybe I just like Batman Begins a lot, but I think it's right up there with The Dark Knight. Because this movie was just so good that everyone just couldn't think of how any other movie could be in its level, but Batman Begins, I think, is really close. So the story goes, Bruce Wayne's now officially become Batman. He's beat Ra's al Ghul not too long ago, and he's pretty well known at this point. And the movie begins, though, with this great bank heist, and I mean, all the robbery movies that are out there, this actually might be better than a lot of the robbery movies I've seen. Like, this is great, well orchestrated, and for like just 6 minutes, it's really good. The Joker's robbing the place. Wow, can I just say now, Heath Ledger, wow. Is there much to say about him that hasn't been said? Hasn't everything been said about Heath Ledger? Just a great performance, and yeah, it's like, he really changed the Joker character forever. We had Nicholson in the original movie, and he was just Nicholson. He wasn't scary, nothing. We had Mark Hamill, who was really good, but this Joker scares me. Like, if you even see him in real life, you turn around and you walk the other way. And then you start running, and then you really start sprinting, because he's a scary, scary dude, and he's just great in this. Batman, I think Christian Bale, the voice, it's more deeper, more intense, but at the same time, I don't think it's that bad. And it's kind of, why do you criticize his voice? Because would you prefer it if he was talking like Bruce Wayne the whole time? Tell me where they are, Joker. Where's Harvey Dent? That would sound stupid. That would be the same as Val Kilmer and George Clooney doing it. Do you want that? That'd be stupid, okay? Just get over the voice. The movie's basically Batman is trying to work to make Gotham a much better place, and he's got Harvey Dent, the district attorney, and he's doing all he can, putting away like 500 criminals or something at once. That was just, wow. This guy's good. And you got Jim Gordon trying to help out too. They're just making Gotham good, but then Joker just comes in and turns everything to chaos. And that's what he's here for. The first movie was a lot about fear. It was about facing your fears, conquering your fears, don't live in fear of stuff. The movie's theme was fear. This one's theme is chaos, obviously. Joker's just creating chaos. If you upset the established order, everything becomes chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. I had to do that voice just once. It's a fun voice to do. It's a good voice. I think Heath Ledger's whole portrayal of that character is great. Bale as Batman's great. And the way Joker's just challenging Batman, Harvey Dent, and Gordon, and just, Batman, you're gonna break your one rule. That was awesome. And it's basically like the Killing Joke comic where he's trying to drive Jim Gordon insane. Just one day, one really bad day, you will go insane. Because that's what happened to Joker, supposedly, in the comics. And it doesn't work for Batman. Batman will never break his one rule. He doesn't kill. But Harvey Dent, he's nuts. He drove Harvey Dent and he broke him mentally. Became Two-Face. And so awesome. It's fun to see. The action scenes though, the bank robbery, when Batman goes to Hong Kong to get Lau, the truck, that whole truck chase, trying to get Harvey Dent when he confesses that he's Batman, flipping that truck and everything, oh my god, great action. That it basically outdoes itself. The sonar thing I like that sonar fight in that building, that was really cool too. So it's just great action scenes, great drama. And this movie did something that no other superhero movie does. It kills the love interest, because Batman and Rachel, she was going to wait for him, but then she decides she's going to marry Harvey. And then Joker kills her. He blows her up. This movie has balls, because I mean, you watch something like Spider-Man. You can only save one of them. You can save the girl, or you can save 100 kids. Nolan's like, you can save Harvey Dent or Rachel, and that's true. You're only saving one of them. And save Harvey Dent. He killed the love interest, and I love that. This movie's got some balls. It turns the superhero movie on its head. Christopher Nolan's directing got better in this movie, because in the first one, some of the fight scenes were kind of a little too up close. Not really shaky, but too up close, and you kind of can't tell what's going on sometimes. This one, he brought the camera back a little bit. But he's still, that's just kind of his style for fight scenes, is kind of up close. And I'm okay with that, because the greatest action scenes aren't the fighting. It's when he's flipping trucks on its head. And yeah, so don't need to worry about the fighting too much. Christian Bale in this movie is great. Heath Ledger, the best villain ever. Michael Caine's funny. Maggie Gyllenhaal replacing Katie Holmes. Maggie Gyllenhaal took that role and ran with it. And then Katie who? It's like Katie Holmes' character watching Dark Knight and then watching Batman Begins is like, oh, one of these obviously way better. Morgan Freeman's fun. Eric Roberts is even in this movie. It's basically like Tom Wilkinson in the last one, except Eric Roberts didn't annoy me. Spawn is in this movie. Michael Jai White. Spawn, I would hope you don't see that, but if you've seen it, then you know who I'm talking about. And William Fichtner, that guy's in this in the beginning as a bank manager of that mob bank. Yeah, the stacked cast, top to bottom. Gary Oldman in this movie was great. But one of the other standouts besides Christian Bale and Heath Ledger, Aaron Eckhart. I love him as Harvey Dent. I thought he was really fun and sort of charismatic. And when he turns to Two-Face, you really get why, and you see why he goes crazy. It's not that he got some acid on his face and all of a sudden he's on speed, jumping up and down, screaming, laughing. No, this is a good Two-Face. And this is a good Joker, and it's a good Batman, and this movie's awesome. It's perfectly written. This whole plot's just great. Direction is really well, just top to bottom. Everything's good in this movie. It looks beautiful. The IMAX scenes that was filmed in, oh my god. Just, this movie demands to be bought on Blu-ray. This one and Batman Begins. If you're going to buy any movies on Blu-ray, the Nolan Batman trilogy, for sure. This movie also has some great side characters. One thing about the Nolan Batman movies, there's always these little side characters that, no matter how small a character is, they usually seem to have an arc. Because Coleman Reese, he's this guy that's smart enough to realize that Batman is getting his funds from Wayne Enterprises, because he just does a little digging in the info. Oh, hey, this tank. Batman drives around a tank exactly like this. Guess he gets his stuff here. So, he's smart. And so he goes to blackmail Batman. But then, when Joker starts killing people every day, he kind of has the obligation, I should tell who Batman is, part to save his own ass, and part because, you know, Batman's not giving up his identity. I should do it and make sure no more people die. So that's an interesting little arc. And from such a small character. And it's always the little characters in this movie that do some, like, huge stuff. Because, I mean, Lucius Fox is the one controlling that sonar thing for Batman when he's in that building. And basically, Lucius Fox is the reason Batman's able to stop all those people from getting killed by the Swan and stuff. So it's like, little characters do so much in these movies. And everyone's got good character arcs. And it's just a well set up universe. This movie is just great. High recommend. I give this movie an A+, The Dark Knight. If you haven't seen it, yeah, you're not cool enough. And now that I've seen both Batman Begins and Dark Knight, I am just waiting with anticipation to go see Dark Knight Rises, and I'm just falling apart. I can't wait. So I guess I'll see you guys when I review Dark Knight Rises, and thanks for watching.